Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson where we are going to build an Azure Stream Analytics job. And to do that, we're going to use a Raspberry Pi virtual simulator that's provided by Azure. You can actually see it open there in my top tab. We're going to then send that to the Internet of Things Hub on Azure on the portal. We'll create a Stream Analytics job and we'll put in a filter, hence why I've got this getting smaller. And then we'll send that filtered results data as JSON into a Azure container in a storage account. So to do this, you will need an Azure account. I'll put a link on the top right hand corner where you can go create one for free. And then everything else we do in this demo today is also free. So log in and let's get on to the Azure portal. So once on the Azure portal, the first thing we need to do is create an IoT Hub, Internet of Things Hub. So this is where we're going to send the data from the Raspberry Pi simulator to. So if you just go into the top and you type in IoT, you'll see IoT Hub. Click on it. Once there, that's add a new hub by clicking add. Let's keep this in the free trial. Let's create a new resource group, and I'm going to call this demo stream, and I'm going to keep everything inside this demo stream resource group. Hyphens are allowed, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to keep this in US East 1. I'm going to call this demo hub, so that should be easy to remember. Demo hub with a capital H, except you're not allowed capitals in Azure, so get rid of that hub. This IoT hub is not available. Ooh, it's not unique enough. So demo hub stream. Let's go for that. Demo hub stream, except I'll get rid of that capital and keep it in smalls. Demo hub stream. Okay, let's go next to the networking. Leave this as default. Let's go to next size and scale. So let's go and make sure you're in the free tier. So free tier, which is down the bottom there, F1. Everything else is grand now, so just make sure free tier again, and that's review and create. Takes a few seconds as always. Once you click create down the bottom left there, that's it off and running. We'll pick this up once it's deployed and up and running in the console. Okay, that's our deployment created. So what we want to do then is click on add and configure Internet of Things devices. Once here, we want to add new at the top left. The device name is the device that we just set up, which I called Demo Hub Stream. It's actually at the top there as well, so this is quite easy to get. Demo Hub Stream. We want to leave everything else as default, and we want to save. Okay, as you can see, that's now up and running. So if we click into it, and you can see that the primary connection string is one of the fields there, the fourth one down. And what we want to do now is just copy that. So there's a copy button, and then paste that into a notepad because we'll need that later. So just copy and paste out the primary connection stream and put it into a notepad. Okay, so then the next thing we want to do is actually create a place where we can store the end data in the stream. So far, what we've done, if I just go to the diagram, is create the Internet Hub here. Next thing we want to do is actually go to the end and create a container so you have somewhere to put the data. So back into the portal, and if we go to our storage accounts, we click on that, and I'm going to create a new one. So we're going to call add. I'm going to create it in the free trial. I'm going to put it into the demo stream resource group. I'm going to call this demo stream storage, hopefully. Yep, that's fine. We'll just leave everything else as default. We'll review and create. We accept all of that and create. And then in a few seconds, we'll jump over the console, and that will be in the process of being created. I'll pick it back up once it's ready to go. Okay, that's ready to go. So let's go to the resource. And the first thing we need to do then is create a container. So on the portal, you can see that there's containers. Click container. Let's add one, and let's call this demo stream results. And we'll just accept all the defaults, and we'll hit create. That'll take a few seconds. Now you can see that it's actually created on the dashboard. So then once we've got that created, we now need to actually set up our Stream Analytics job. So up to the search bar, Stream Analytics jobs, perfect. Let's add a job by clicking the left hand side. Let's call this Stream Pi Demo, or Pi Stream Demo maybe. Pi Stream Demo. Keep it on the free trial, obviously. Put it inside the resource stream demo group. Going to keep everything as cloud, and we're going to click create. Takes a few seconds as usual. I'll jump over the console, begin its stuff, and we'll pick this up once it's ready to go. Okay, ready to go. Let's go and go to resource. So this is our new job. Perfect. What we need to do then is configure inputs, outputs, and a query. So let's go and do the input first. So the input is actually going to be our Internet of Things. So we want to add a stream input. We're going to add our IoT Hub. Our IoT alias, as you can see, is already took Demo Stream Hub has been put in for us. So I'll just call it the same name to keep it simple, Demo Stream Hub. And as you can see there, it's already selected the only Internet of Things hub we have. That's everything we need to do there. So just click save. Takes a few seconds. As you can see, it's now there, all ready to go. Back onto the job. Yep, just save that on discarded thing. Back onto the job, go to the resource. We now need to do our outputs, so click on outputs. Our output is our bucket that we just created, so that's actually blob storage / data lake. So if we click that, you can see that it's actually picked the wrong one there, so I'm just going to pick the demo stream storage. Output alias will keep the same, demo stream storage, and then we save that. So what we've done there is just we've got our Internet of Hub now talking to our stream analytics, and then our output is into our container. So back on the console, back into the job. So input, output, done. We haven't built the query yet, so let's go and edit that query. So click on edit that query. So our into is where we're going to put the data. So that's actually our output. So in this stage, it's inside brackets. I've called it there. You can see demo stream storage. So it's going into demo stream storage. And then the output alias, or sorry, the from alias then is the demo stream hub. Demo stream hub. So you can see there, demo stream storage, demo stream hub. Okay, so once you have those aliases on, then the last thing we need to do is add in a where clause. So we'll just have to go, add in a filter clause, which in this case is actually a having query. So it's having, and then I'm just going to copy and paste it in. I'll put the query in the description below, just so it's easy to have. So it's just going to have having temperature greater than 27. So what this means is when we use the Raspberry Pi simulator, it's going to send temperature data, and when the temperature is greater than 27, then it's going to put it into our container. So the last thing to do then is save that query. Test that query doesn't do anything because we don't have any inputs yet, but just save that query. So right now we have the Internet of Stream Hub, we have the Stream Analytics with our having query for the temperature filtering down, and then we output it into the JSON. Straightforward enough. So then the next thing that we need to do is then set up the Raspberry Pi simulator to push data into our streaming job. That's actually quite simple. So I've put a link in the description below on GitHub where you can get a free Raspberry Pi simulator provided by Azure. You might have to click a few OK settings the first time you do this. You need to go to line 15, and you need to take the connection string that you had from your job, take out everything between the two quotes, paste the new connection string in, make sure that's correct, and then click run, and if everything is correct, it will start to run. Sending message. Yep, off and running, and you can see our light keeps coming on and off there on the left hand side. And again, just line 15, replace it with a connection string. Okay, that's our data off and running. So then what we actually need to do then is start the Stream Analytics job. So if we go back on to the Stream Analytics job, we go into the Raspberry Pi demo account and we click start. So by clicking start and then start down the bottom right, it's starting the streaming job. And what it's going to do now is then pick up the data that's being streamed through the Raspberry Pi into the Internet of Things hub, through the streaming analytics, down by the filter clause, and then into the container. So let's just make sure that kicked off. Yep, that's kicked off. So the next thing we need to do is go to the storage account, storage accounts, by clicking storage accounts, demo stream storage. And then once we're in demo stream storage, you need to go to your containers, and then we need to go to the results. This will take a few minutes before the first file lands. So we'll pause the video here, and then we'll pick it up in 3 or 4 minutes once the files start to come through. Okay, that's been 3 or 4 minutes. As you can see, the first JSON file has landed. So if we click on that file, and then we have a look at the edit, you'll actually start to see the data that's appeared. So you'll notice that every temperature is over 27.0, which is showing that our filter is actually working on that halving clause. And this will just start to collect data. And essentially what this blob is the beginning of a data lake stored on a container. So guys, that's really all I had today to take us through this free demo. Just as a recap, we created an Internet Hub at the start. We created a container to store our results set. We set up a Stream Analytics job with a halving query to filter the data. Then we used the Raspberry Pi simulator provided by Azure to stream data onto the Stream Analytics. As usual, I'll make all these resources totally available for free on my website, www.johnnychivers.co.uk. And until next time, thanks for watching.